Cal Raleigh, catcher for the Mariners. Jacob deGrom, all-star starter for the Rangers. And guys, let's first of all, great to see you and congrats. Let's just start here. So obviously you're not teammates. So what is it like for, I know, one of the smartest pitchers in the league to play catch and maybe pitch to in a game the Platinum Gold Glove winner behind the plate? How much conversation do you have about that possibility, Jacob?
Well, I'm not throwing in this one. I pitched yesterday, so
man,
it would be fun to pick his brain a little bit and then maybe figure out how I want to pitch him. You know, he's swinging the bat great. It's just an honor to be back here and, you know, enjoying this time with the other All-Stars.
Just to follow up on that, Cal, I know you're making all the headlines now with home runs and offense, but I know how much pride you take in defense behind the plate, managing the pitching staff. Tell me how much time do you put, how much focus do you put on defense versus offense, or is it an even split there?
No, I mean, to me, it's always been, especially being a catcher, you know, get anybody up the middle, really, you know, the glove has to come first, and especially dealing with pitchers, you know, you want to try to lead them, and, you know, you got to try to earn that kind of respect and that leadership, and trying to earn that over the first couple of years. I've learned a lot, and, you know, it's something I continue to try to do day in, day out, and it's not like it's a one-time thing. It's an everyday kind of thing. You got to put the work in, and you know, like I said, it kind of starts with the catcher. Everybody's looking at you, and you got to be the guy that's kind of leading the team and, you know, setting the tone.
Kyle, two questions coming at you. First, your nickname, Big Dumper. I want to hear where that come from.
He waited all day to say that.
I can wait. And second, when they built that stadium, that new stadium at Seattle, I heard everybody complaining about being able to go deep. 38 homers over there are like 55 somewhere else. Tell me how much you love hitting at that stadium.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, obviously been kind of touted as a, you know, pitcher-friendly place, and, you know, it'll get a little better in the summer. You know, early on it won't fly as well, but, you know, close the roof. We've learned little nuances to help it fly a little bit. So, but yeah, and then I guess the Big Dumper comes from Jared Kelenic. He started it. Obviously it comes from my butt, you know. I've always always had a large butt, and it's a blessing and a curse, I guess.
Can I be a dumper too?
Hey, you got Big Dumper, Big Poppy.
Hey, Jacob, this is your fifth appearance. How is this different than when you first came up in your first one? And how do you feel yourself, you're in a position for the second half of the season, physically and mentally ready to go?
Yeah, you know, like I said, it's an honor to be here. You know, I missed a couple years. So to be back here and pitching at this level is awesome. You know, there's 2 years really of not playing and then getting back out here, you know, with these guys who are the best in the game. But everything's feeling good, so looking forward to getting back at it and having a healthy second half.
What kind of mental toughness did you need, Jacob, to deal with that? And what did you envision? I remember seeing you after the World Series a couple of years ago, and you're like, man, I can't wait to be back. But how did you envision yourself getting back to where you are now and being back to your all-star form?
You know, just trying to never let any doubt set in. You know, you're going through the rehab process, you're trusting the process, but at the same time, like picturing myself pitching at this level. You know, these guys are the best in the game, and the goal is to get back out there and compete at a high level. And, you know, like I said, it's just a huge honor to be back here.
Well, welcome back to where you belong. You belong to be right here in the All-Star game. I know it's frustrating for you to be injured. But, Cal, I want to ask you, when you talk about catching and the toll it takes on your body throughout the course of the season, how do you feel physically now and moving into the second half? Because I know you like to play every day. Moving into the second half, do you plan to DH more, take a couple days off here and there, or are you just going to do the same thing you've done the first half?
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's just, you know, keep going, you know, keep my body in shape, you know, stay in the weight room, stay on top of my stuff in the training room, and, you know, try to play as much as I can. And, you know, if they give me a DH day, I'll take the DH day. And, you know, but yeah, you know, it all starts, you know, obviously off season, you know, preparing your body, and then, you know, stay on top of it in season and stay in that routine. And, you know, it's like that one little thing, you know, you try to stay on top of everything. You don't want anything to creep in, or you don't want to do anything different, and then it changes, you know, how everything kind of goes. So try to stay on top of it, take pride in it, and, you know, I like being back there for my guys. So,
Jacob, a friend of mine told me, ask Jacob, World Series, last out you facing this guy, how will you pitch him?
Well, I can't tell you that. So you can't give away your secrets. But yeah, I mean,
Get that.
yeah, I mean the way he's swinging the bat's impressive. So you got to make sure you bear down and make pitches, and let your defense help you behind you.
Good
That's
answer.
right.
That's good answer.
That's right.
That's the savvy right
That's
there.
smart.
Bet right there.
I'm told we got something on social media that we have
Take
to show
that,
these
Bardia.
guys. I don't know what it is, but we're going to put it up right now. I'm a little scared. Let's see. Put it up. How many dumpers can the big dumper dump today? There you go. It's like an alliteration type situation. Cal, let me ask you one thing before we let you go, though. Home run derby tonight, right? You got your dad pitching to you. Of course, he was a college coach. Your brother, I believe, is catching you.
Oh, yeah.
So just tell me about what is going to be the most special thing about that. And will you switch hit in the derby is the other question.
Yeah, I mean, obviously super excited. My dad's been throwing me my whole life, and my little brother, he's playing right now at the travel ball circuit, and he's a catcher, so hopefully he doesn't clank any as well. So it'll be a lot of fun. It's gonna be fun. Like I said, even if I don't hit any out, it'll be a great time. And the plan is to switch hit. I don't know. Like I said, if I get hot on one side, maybe not, but I'd like to try to do both. And like I said, we get the one time out, and we'll see if that's the time to make a switch possibly. So it'll be fun.